Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Solar Mythbusters. My name is Cameron.
And I'm Terry.
And today we're going to jump into another question that was posed by our community. That question is whether or not solar panels actually store energy.
So first we have to understand solar panels. Solar panels actually generate electricity in real time. So when the sun's hitting the panels, they are producing power. That means you could be producing an excess of power of what you're actually utilizing.
And I think that's where that question kind of stems from. When I'm looking at how much energy my system is producing versus how much I'm consuming, where does that excess energy go?
So that's a great question. They're not storing that power. They actually have to go to a storage system, which would be a battery, or it has to go into a net metering system. So like your PG&E or your SCE, it's got to go back to the grid.
So now, bonus question. What happens when the grid goes down?
So I've actually gotten this question a lot from homeowners when I've done installations. Is they'll come out and they'll be like, oh sweet, now when the grid goes out, when my power goes out, I'll still have power because I have solar panels, right? And that's not the case actually. So because of current codes and guidelines with solar or any kind of electrical generation at your home, whether that's a generator or whatever, we can't backfeed power to the grid when the grid's out, okay? Because that's dangerous for alignment. So essentially the solar has to turn off when the grid goes off, right? The only time that you can have your solar be on is if you were to have a battery backup system, so that when the solar is generating power, it has somewhere to go. It can't all go to your home because your home's not consuming that much, so it has to go into a battery backup system. So when the power goes out, your solar's turning off.
So now bringing it all the way back to our initial question of whether or not our panels actually store energy, I think we can safely say no, that energy isn't going anywhere unless it's going back to the grid or into a battery. So I think it busted. So thank you everybody for joining us on another episode of Solar Mythbusters by Infinity Energy,
Powered by Sonova. And don't forget to stay informed and keep those questions coming in.
Right on.